This isn't life!
Right, we're going.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. All the people
Good evening.
enjoying This Isn't Life this afternoon. How are we going?
Yeah.
All over the place, I imagine, like that introduction.
Yeah. Hope everyone's all right. Obviously, we record in advance if you didn't know, but
I'm sure
Yeah,
they do.
we're not live. We're not live. Although we could be. We're good enough to be.
yeah.
Disciplined, of course. Disciplined
Of
individuals.
course.
Yeah. But I have been away. Well, I'm going away. By the time this comes out, I've been away.
It's like Looper.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been on holiday. I won't step on any butterflies in case I change the timeline.
Course of history.
Yeah, course of history, yeah, absolutely.
But
Bruce Willis
it was
might come out and shoot you.
talking to my future self. It was a good holiday.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah.
Where are you going again? I don't actually know where you're going.
I went to Tenerife.
Yeah, where are you wenting to? Tenerife?
I went to Tenerife. Yeah. Yeah.
And it was good, was it?
Yeah, it was
You
brilliant.
enjoyed that?
Mate. Yeah, I did enjoy it. It was
Weather was
brilliant.
nice. Was
Good.
it?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. I'll have to tell you when I get back. When I
Yeah.
have to be the episode way far in advance in December. December's episode.
Ooh.
I mean, this comes out in December,
Christmas.
but closer to December.
Yeah, goodness.
have to
It
be.
is.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, horrible, isn't it?
20th of November. I'm actually really looking forward to Christmas this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so am I actually.
You know what? It's been a, I don't know. You know, one of those thoughts that you just refer back to, and you're like, oh, you know what? That sounds nice right now, right about now. I've started rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine literally this morning.
Quality. I like Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine's good.
Never quite had that feeling with any other TV show. Like, you know, obviously there's some that are captivating, but this is just nice to watch.
Yeah, it's easy, isn't it?
It's nice and easy, you know.
Yeah.
It's got everything you need.
Yeah, but I think that about Trailer Park Boys.
Oh,
that's
Trailer
all
Park
right, yeah.
Boys, man. Trailer Park Boys are so funny. Oh, Bubbles. Bubbles. He does me in,
I
man.
think that about a lot, but I've been watching a lot of In-Betweeners recently. Like, you know,
Oh,
when you're
yeah.
falling asleep.
Yeah.
Nostalgia, that.
Yeah,
100%
classics, isn't
nostalgia.
there?
You bummed her.
Classics.
Yeah, I mean, we still
You
certainly say
bummer.
things from that series, don't we?
Yeah, to be fair, in betweeners, I did see something that came out from the writer a couple of weeks ago, couple of months ago. I think it was a couple of months ago, something like that. Let's say the other day, to do the old English thing, the other day. And he said that it would never be allowed on TV if they wrote it now.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's not. That's a shame, though, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
It's a shame.
But
It's a shame
I mean,
they only done 3 seasons.
Yeah, they're
I
all a
don't know
bunch
what
of
more they
flannels
could have
now,
done, though,
aren't
could they?
Because I think the movies were a bit shit compared
The
to the
second one
seasons.
definitely was.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah, first one
Yeah,
was funny though.
Not really. It was alright. It wasn't like
There's some
as good
memorable
as
minutes
some of
in
the.
it.
Mm.
Yeah, when he's dancing in the club, though, that's
Yeah, that's not funny.
I can't watch that.
No,
Let's
that's
turn that off.
Cringe.
it's not funny.
It is
Yeah.
cringeworthy. Yeah.
It's like the Office level of cringe, though, isn't it?
Oh, do you know what?
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know
Like-
what? That might be. It's between that and Peep Show to be my
Yeah.
funny. Like, obviously, Only Fools and Horses beats them all, but to be the funniest comedy is Peep Show or The Office. I'm not sure what's funnier.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Peep Show. They're two different. They're like The Office is so awkwardly funny, but
Yeah, but Ricky
Peep
Gervais
Show.
is a genius.
Yeah, but then
I think there's been a
Like-
rape up there.
But then, like, when it comes to Peep Show's funny because it's so outrageous.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they can't say cocaine's addictive. I don't even need another line. And then he goes and does one. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
when he tapes the bag of weed to the frisbee and throws it out the window
yeah.
after he's trying to get, like, what's his name, Super Hands off it.
Super
or
hands.
something.
Yeah.
He just goes, go fetch.
Yeah. And he goes,
Yeah,
you're
that's-
trying to skin up with your feet again. You know, it just makes a mess.
Yeah, but I think Mark's the funniest. I
Head
think
rush.
you know when he thinks to himself all the time about things. That's it. Just lay down and die like the pathetic worm you are.
No, turkey, Jeremy. It's so funny.
You're
isn't it?
It was a
You're
it was a joke.
I quit, Jeremy. I quit.
when he
It was
puts
a Christmas joke.
when he puts the turkey through the paper shredder, and his dad's like, "Think of the mechanism."
It's so, man, that program's literally unreal.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? It is funny. Well, should we get into it then?
Yeah.
Will, you've got a story, haven't you?
Got a couple actually, so I'm
Oh.
hoping you guys will help me
Ooh.
choose.
Okay.
Look, you know me. You know who the tabloid is going to be. It's pretty obvious, I think, by now. The sort of thing that intrigues me. But we've got two fairly different subjects. Both tat, of course. But I'll read the headlines of both, and you can decide which one you fancy, all right?
This isn't life!
This podcast is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby was formulated to give you all the energies, all the focus, with no jitters or crash.
Yeah, I mean, we are talking no sugars, no calories, no maltodextrin, and no artificial colours.
You get 30 servings in every tub, and it comes in over 8 different flavours. But you know what else is sick about them? Their merch. T-shirts, hoodies and stickers, all on their website. Go check them out now.
And when you're on the website, type in "This Isn't Life" for 10% off your whole basket total.
This isn't life!
So, boys, here's the first headline. Inventor killed by electric bum wiper.
I
A tepid response from the boys.
It doesn't scream out to me.
No?
if we were gonna do that, I could debunk it.
Well, let me give you the second one then. You ready?
Go for it.
Go on.
Gran bit Flasher's willy with antique false teeth.
Yes, yes.
Antique.
Yes.
Antique false
Why-
teeth, were they made of wood?
We'll
Why is
get
this
into
even
that.
in question? Why was this even a question?
I wasn't sure if you were a bit sick of my my constant
Drivel.
No.
drivel and tat, yeah.
Just before
what
we
she said.
get into it, just before we get into the drivel, can we go back to the bum wiper thing?
Yeah?
I just want to. Obviously, I said I could debunk it. My debunkment would be that there is a guy on YouTube. He's Australian. His name is I Did a Thing. Go check him out. He's great.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, he just invents like mad stuff. Like he made like a tampon gun, and he made like a jetpack out of 2 cartridge jet washers, and like he just makes like stupid stuff that's gonna kill you. Yeah, like, I think he made roller skate pizza cutters. So he had like the blades of the pizza cutters on the bottom of a roller.
Yeah.
Like he just makes the most stupid stuff, and he asked his viewers to write in his comments, you know, what should I make? And one of them was an automatic bum wiper, and he made one,
Yeah. This
And
has
it
got to be
worked.
better than this design though.
and he used it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you say that.
This one's like a this one is literally like a treadmill, but instead of there being a rubber sort of thing that you run on, it's just toilet paper. And you sit on the toilet paper as it goes round.
Oh no. So his one, right? It was like
So you
he
get
sat.
it all backed up on the top.
Well, no, his was it sat. He sat in a toilet. There was like a mechanism behind him where the toilet paper roll was, and he would pedal. Right, so after he's had a poo, it'd pedal on these bike and chain, like, you know, and
What?
it would pull the paper past him.
Well,
But he
pretty
said-
cool.
Oh, it'd be a guilt.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it get all your fucking bollocks coming in shit?
well, the thing was, he had to use
Without
so
putting too
much.
much finer points.
Well,
in.
he had to use so much toilet paper because where there was no pressure, it just said that it kept tickling him, tickling his undercarriage. So he was like, it works, but it also doesn't.
Yeah.
You
Need
know?
a little shelf to put your ball bag on.
Yeah, like a little shelf
Comes
and
past.
a bit of like maybe like a. It'd be funny if you got like a foam finger just on the back of the toilet seat, just angled so that it would push. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So let's
This
hear
one's-
about the old false teeth.
The false teeth, yeah. Do you know what? I've surmised briefly the story of the electric bum wiper. If you want me to
Oh yeah, go on.
Rattle that
Let's
off to you.
just humour him.
Well, basically, he sat on it, sat on this treadmill-looking thing. His balls have got snagged, and basically gone gone round the mechanism, and been pulled off.
Oh, Jesus
So-
whips.
Yeah.
Not that bad though.
Well, I mean,
Being
It's
pulled
like,
off.
it's like bollocks, if you ask me.
I just there's
it sounded like he got his dick and his pussy all covered in
Covered
shit.
in what a film.
Do you know the funniest? One of the funniest things that the human eye can witness, right? And I have witnessed it, is a treadmill in front of a wall, right? And someone slipping.
Yeah.
Now this happened.
Because you go round
To-
in a circle.
No, it was so funny, right? This happened to a kid that you would know, Will. Josh, you'd probably know as well. I used to be quite good mates with him. Our other friend.
What happened? You got beef now?
No. I just haven't spoken to him for years. You know, it happens, doesn't it? But we was around our mate's house, and he had a treadmill, and we was all like messing around on it as kids. We're like 12, you know. And we're messing around
18.
on it, and he's going proper fast. Yeah, but he slipped, and it was like because it was so close to the wall.
You just don't have any chance to get off.
He couldn't get up, so he's like caught in this little gap between the edge of the treadmill and the wall, and he's just going boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom, like, and he can't get up. Oh, it was the funniest thing. I will never forget till the day I die how funny that was. Unless I get.
I
like,
bet it took all
dementia or
his
something.
skin off, didn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, he had like a big graze on his leg and everything. But he went into the fetal position and was just like
Just crying.
Yeah, just
I was dying, man. I will never forget.
Like putting a jelly baby in a tumble dryer.
Yeah, but he's like nearly in tears, going, "Stop it! Stop the machine!" Yeah. But me and the other guy are laughing so hard, it was just like I can't. I'm just on the floor, like dying.
Because when they shout, when in that situation when people like fall out of trees and get caught in it, when they beg for help, it makes it funnier. I mean, in a weird way. When they beg for help, it makes it much funnier. I don't know why. Now, please.
I mean,
It's 'cause
Josh,
you know that they're not hurt, isn't it? So you can laugh at them.
there was that time.
Unresponsive, you're like, oh shit.
There was that time where I was at Josh's house and I'd had a bit too much to drink, Josh, and your little puppy knocked me over.
Just in the garden.
Oh, I've seen that video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah, that was
so funny.
But that was a Josh, please get her off me. Josh, get her off me. I just couldn't get up. Like,
That was so funny. That was so funny.
anyway, sorry, I just had to. Oh, so funny.
No, yeah, that's fair,
Get it
mate.
off your chest. No, fair.
Yeah.
Don't mind it.
Let's listen to the story involving a pensioner and a.
Hold on. Can we
Fella.
have a tabloid and headline, please?
Oh, mate,
yeah.
you've already had it.
Have
You've
we?
already had it.
Oh.
Well, the tabloid is what I usually go to.
Oh.
And the
Oh,
headline
sick
is
chirps, yeah.
no.
Oh, we don't. Oh,
Sunday-
hang
Sunday
on.
Sport.
All right, so Sunday Sport. Can we guess
Sunday
the?
Sport.
This is how far we've come as This Isn't Life. Can we guess the
Editor.
journalist? Yeah, the editor.
The editor.
Yeah, all right.
I'm going to go out on a limb. Simon Dean.
It's not.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Jesus.
say it's. I don't know this. I'm gonna say it's a name. Has he got Clark in his name?
No. It's not
Oh, I
Clark.
know who you're thinking of. Is Andy Clark or Andrew Clark or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
someone
I
like
know who
that.
you mean.
Yeah.
He's another frequent, isn't he?
Well,
No, it's
give us the first letter of each name.
his first name is first letter of his first name is B, and his surname is
Barry.
not Barry.
Brian.
Brian.
BS. Nope.
BS.
Yeah. BS
Wait,
is his initials.
Right. Okay. Something Seymour.
No.
Brett. Brett.
It's not Brett.
Swimmer.
no.
Be my editor. It's not
I
Simon.
don't reckon
no.
you're going to get it.
Skinner. Is it
It's
something
not
Skinner?
No.
B.
Brian
Brian.
Cox.
Billy. Bob.
Thornton.
It's not Brian. It's not Billy. It's not Bob. It's. Oh, come on! How many names? Bryn.
Ben.
Ben.
No.
Bryn.
It's the first name's. I'll give you the first name. Barney.
Oh God.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
Stinson?
No.
Barney.
Barney Samuels.
Barney Samuels. He's a
it
new
sounds
one.
like
I
an
don't think I've
absolute-
heard
sounds
of him.
like, it sounds like an absolute gentleman, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's right. He's
He's the
class
sort of
right.
man that would take. He takes his wife and kids once a month to harvest her.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
reckon
without
he's
fail.
got like a slight
without
speech
fail.
impediment?
Why'd you say that?
No, I think
Just,
I think
you
he's
know,
got.
I feel like
I reckon he's.
because he's a gentleman. My name is Barney
No,
Samuels.
no, that's two. I reckon he's got a cleft palate, but he grows a really shit moustache over the top of it.
Barney, if you're listening, hit us up. We'd love to speak. To you.
Yeah. Or just whistle through your teeth and lip, and we'll hear you.
Yeah. I imagine if he has got a cleft palate, he only cosplays on Halloween as the characters that Joaquin Phoenix plays. So he'll go as the Joker. He'll go as
Johnny
Johnny
Cash.
Cash. Yeah. Yeah.
It goes Roman Emperor in Gladiator.
Yeah,
Caesar.
he only goes as what he plays.
He's got a few people to go as though, hasn't he? He's got Napoleon now.
Yeah.
Napoleon. Yeah, but then it turns out actually it's been Joaquin Phoenix all along. It's one of his films.
Yeah. Method acting.
Yeah. He just gets up and leaves his wife and kids and goes, ha ha, Joe. Like for 35 years he's been in their life.
Been undercover.
Just walks away. He
Yeah.
says the best film ever made.
It's a drama called The Disguise.
Right.
Hidden like no other. Yeah.
So the headline is Grandbit flashes Willie with antique false teeth. And there's a little subheading
Okay.
here as well. It says, I lived through the Blitz. A silly man's dangle won't scare me.
Oh, fair enough. She sounds like a proper old EastEnder, innit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Do you want a better name? A name begins with E.
Oh,
Oh.
Ethel.
Evelyn.
No. Come on. I know you've got this.
Yvette.
No. It's a standard, solid old lady's name.
Edna.
It's not Edna.
Elizabeth.
Oh, what?
Wait, it is Edna. What am I talking about?
Oh, it is Edna.
Yeah, I was
It is
going to
Edna.
say, yeah, of course.
Oh. Edna what?
Edna Bishop.
Oh, that's a stand-up citizen name. That's
Yeah,
a proper
absolutely.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a
She
picture of her
donates to the
here
church.
in a Sunday best. She's got gold earrings on and a walking cane.
Does she
Her
look
deceased
like...
Abandoned
hus-
citizen.
her deceased husband had ham, egg, and chips every Friday for 65 years without fail.
Yeah, with a glass of whiskey in the morning.
Yeah, and
Does
yeah,
she,
and she
like-
she had a black eye every Monday.
Does she look like if she was your nan, she'd give you money all the time?
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
she one of those?
Yeah, she looks like
Is she a
an old
feeder?
lady who'd smile at you
In
if
the
you, like,
streets.
if you saw her in the post office, you know. She'd smile at
Oh.
any young person because she thinks, oh, you know, they're just like my grandchildren.
Why do you think he got
That's
his
the
cock
youth.
out?
Yeah,
I don't
She
know, mate.
smiled,
Keep smiling.
licked her lips and that.
She's staring into my soul at the moment. I might have to zoom in so I don't have to see it.
He thought she was giving he thought she was giving him the eye, but it was really just the words originals in her cheek, like
Oh.
Murray Mint.
Mate, did anyone's nans ever have them? Where you just go into their house and they
What,
had
Murray Mint?
and no, and it was always a bot. It was always like an old tin. It looked like a tin of, I don't know. It was never what it was ever in there. So it'd be
Oh,
like a tin
yeah.
of Quality
Oh,
Street
yeah.
from 1932, and it would just have a cluster. At one point, it was individual Murray mints, but then over 65 years, it's become one clump of a mess. And you'd have
I
to
don't-
break it off with a rock hammer.
I never trusted like Quality Street tins around any of my.
Our
old relatives'
mum's
house
got one
'cause-
still, and
but
it's
just
just
got
sewing. It's got sewing stuff
sewing
in it.
equipment in it
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, it's so
Mate, the
bad.
amount of
Don't trust
times
them,
as a
mate, don't trust
child, I'd sit there, open a drawer to because it was in the same drawer as like soap. Like you go get like a new bar of soap or something, and the sewing kit would be with it, and I'd sit there and I'd go, oh, my mum's hidden like box of Quality Streets. Here we go. Like I'd open it up and it's like, oh, and I would do that probably every 3 years because I'd just forget. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know exactly where they are as well.
Yeah, so do I. I can tell you, it's still a metal quality street tin from about 1996, right?
Yeah.
And it's like it's all dented and but I sit there and go, oh, I bet there's chocolate in that. Why? Why do I do it?
Yeah,
Guys,
you're a fool to yourself.
I don't mean to jump in here, but do you reckon we could get on with the story?
Yeah. All right, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see
Well,
why
we
not.
haven't even started yet.
I
Right,
don't
you
see why not.
Sorry, I had to stop you because I wasn't sure how long you're going to hang this tat out for. Right.
Sorry. God
An eight-
God forbid we talk about something, Alex.
Yeah, keep it to yourselves, all right?
Yeah.
I feel like one of R. Kelly's victims.
Yeah.
Just keep your mouth shut and you'll do fine.
You gonna piss on me next? Go on, sorry.
Right, an 86-year-old great granny has been praised by a judge after delivering instant justice to a flasher by biting him on his willy. Spirited Edna Bishop, who still wears dentures left to her by her grandmother, sent vile Bernard Massington fleeing after chomping down on his semi-erect penis at a Manchester market.
Oh,
I
typical
personally don't know how
Manchester.
she managed to get down there, unless he was standing on a table or something.
Also, can we address
I know
can
what
we
you're
address
gonna
the
say.
elephant in the room?
Yeah.
She was gifted them teeth by her nan.
Yeah.
By her
What the
nan.
fuck?
By
Yeah.
her nan.
Well,
They could
that's-
be 200 years old.
Mate, they're antique false teeth.
Oh.
They're
No
antique,
shit, they
mate.
are.
They've got to be made out of wood, right?
They used to, didn't
No.
they? That's what they
Yeah.
used to do.
Yeah, but you're talking like that's like cowboy times, not
No,
like
that's like wartime.
Nah,
Well,
yeah.
cowboy times was
Really?
only like the end of the cowboy times. I was like, end of the 1800s.
yeah. But I wouldn't have thought in wartime they had wooden teeth. We were a bit more
Yeah.
savvy than that, weren't we?
No,
Josh,
I'm
they
pretty
used
sure
to, you know, like women during the war, when they couldn't afford because of rations and stuff, couldn't afford
Yes,
tights. They used to
you
use
can tell me
gravy.
Yes, I know,
What?
but it's not.
They put
Yeah,
gravy on
and and then they would bring a pencil up the side of their leg to look like a seam. That's
Oh,
true.
really?
Yeah,
Blimey.
yeah, it's true. But it still doesn't explain why you walk around with false gnashers.
Well, yeah.
Wood
If
gnashers.
you've got no teeth in your head, you've got to eat somehow. Haven't you?
Well,
There's only
fuck
so
that,
much
yeah,
smash you can have in your belly before it turns to actual
Cement.
mashed potato. Yeah. Just spoon in dry smash.
Not even putting water on it now. You just eating it dry like fucking handful of dust.
But when you cough, it's like a car backfiring.
When you fart, it's like someone treading on a fucking what's it called? Fucking, oh, cut that. I tell you what, I should not smoke before doing this. I totally forgot my train of thought. Sorry. Talcum
Will.
powder. I was going to say.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah,
Will, go on.
yeah, yeah.
I don't need your pity.
The next portion of this article is entitled "Exposed."
She already had a portion.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
sorry.
Yeah, that's why I emphasised it. Massington, 56, who had exposed himself near a cheese stall, was found by PCSOs soon after while attempting to bathe his bleeding bellend in the wash basin
Oh my!
Was it a
Christ
knob
alive.
cheese stall?
of a nearby gentleman's lavatory.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
magistrates heard on Thursday that pervert, unemployed fitter Massington had slipped out his penis while waiting for an assistant at the cheese counter to weigh out some double Gloucester.
Sorry, he put.
Double Gloucester, sorry.
Wait, he what?
He
He got his knob to weigh some cheese.
he got his knob out while waiting for an assistant to weigh some cheese.
Why?
Maybe he wanted
Why not?
maybe he wanted that type of cheese.
Oh, schmeg.
He said that with gritted teeth, didn't he?
Oh.
Schmeg.
Oh.
He turned to face 4'10" widow Edna, who, quick as a flash, stooped and sank her 100-year-old falsies into the slightly steamed knob end.
Why was it steamed?
I don't know, slightly steamed knob head.
Well, maybe it was cold
Why?
outside and he was
Oh,
warm.
maybe it's still talking about him. He's the knob head.
Oh, that's
Or maybe
right,
he's had
he's
a few too mulled wines, hasn't he? At the Christmas market. That's
Yeah.
what he said.
Yeah.
Too many Baileys, not
100 years
chocolate.
old. But why would she do that? So he must have been quite a tall fella then. She's 4'10".
Yeah.
She stooped down, bit his knob. Why would you do that though? Why the knob? Why? Sorry. Why bite his knob?
What?
Well, why not?
Would you do that when you've got your hands?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what are you going to do? Just punch it?
Yeah. It's gonna do the same thing. He's not gonna stand there any much longer, is he?
Nah, but to
True.
bite it, it's
Just nosh
just...
him off quickly. Maybe she didn't mean to. Maybe she didn't mean to bite him. She just accidentally gave him a tooth job. She's been so long.
Oh.
A tooth job.
Oh.
A tooth job.
I just...
Yeah. You not heard that?
yeah.
You vile pig.
If she took him out, it'd be a gum job.
Oh.
I just, like...
Giving that gooseneck. 100-year-old gooseneck.
Gooseneck.
Give it absolute dome. I just don't understand the... I want to talk about the teeth. Are they wood? That's what I want to find out from this.
All it says so far is that they're antique.
Wood.
Antique.
I reckon they would be though. I mean,
Wood. Would be.
yeah, would be. It says that, you know, you get those little captions around where it says Grand Nasher, Edna Bit Pervert's Bellend. Cheese. What is that? Cheese countered. Vile
What?
pervert Messington met his match in Edna. These are terrible.
I mean, I've just Googled wooden teeth, and to be perfectly fair, they don't look that bad. They're not
No,
like
they
got
probably
like
wouldn't.
knots in them and that.
I wouldn't have them.
Do you know what I mean? Well, no, not in this day and age. But I mean, George Washington had wooden teeth.
Did he?
Yeah. So how long? I mean, how long ago was George
Well.
Washington around?
Don't know, mate. Google it.
Too long ago.
Founding
Yeah.
father, wasn't he? So
Yeah, I suppose. So it was a long while ago, wasn't it? He
Too long, mate.
he was 24, 1756. A dentist pulled his first tooth. He paid 5 shillings, 25p.
Oh my God.
That's the equivalent of 40 quid in 2021.
booming, eh?
How much?
40 quid in 2000 as of 2021. I mean, so okay. So let's say it was the 1700s, late 1700s.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, dentists would have probably got at least slightly better over that time, but still, small progress, isn't it, until the industrial era?
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
the
he
war,
he
when it's
did
new.
have other ones. He had when he took an oath of office, he wore a special set of dentures made from ivory, brass, and gold. So they did have other things, but
Yeah, I suppose it's wood for the
The
peasant class.
yeah. Well, anyway, Will, is there more?
Yes, there is a bit more. So what we've learned is maybe he's slightly steaming. It says 100-year-old falsies into the slightly steaming knobhead, calling this fella
Right, I'm with
Massington
you.
or Messington, a knobhead. Massington, who admitted indecent exposure and causing alarm in a covered market, was sentenced to 6 months in jail, suspended for 2 years.
Hold on. So if he hadn't been in a covered market, it'd have been all right. Why did they mention covered market?
I don't know.
Like that's the crime.
Yeah. Just not in the market,
Sorry.
please.
Yeah, come on, mate. Have a bit of decorum.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
Pervert's code. Got to follow
Yeah.
the pervert's code. Only in
Everyone knows
shopping
about the
centres
pervert's
and
code.
train stations, please.
Did he have a beige overcoat? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
Of
like a
course he
trench
did.
coat.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
should
Like you
do
could just
He
open.
should have, otherwise he's not a proper pervert, is he?
No, he's
Yeah.
not. He's not.
He's putting us
he's
all
not
to
a true
shame.
flasher, is he?
Yeah.
We've worked hard for this name.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
You know what I mean?
The court heard he had a string of convictions for similar offences going back 16 years. Put him away. Put him away for a long time.
Yeah. Filthy animal.
This next bit's good. This is the last bit, to be honest. It's entitled Part, and we shall soon see why. After the case, brave Edna said, "What kind of a man gets his part out in the cheese counter queue?"
His part.
His part.
His part.
He got his
I love
toy
that.
out.
He's got his toy. Yeah. Got his member out.
Yeah, his old boy.
It wasn't done in my day, and it shouldn't be done now. Scared? Of course not. We fought a war. I lived through the Blitz. A silly man's little dangle won't scare me.
I ain't fucking scared.
And then, of course, it's the obligatory old person thing to say. I don't know what this country's coming to. And oh god, and this is even worse. You ready?
Oh, here
You
we
ready for
go.
this?
Here we go.
You ready?
Here we go.
Another old white person thing to say. I'm quoting. This is directly from the article.
I cannot wait to hear this.
And don't even get me started on the darkies.
Oh. What have they got
So
to do with it?
We were on Edna's side up until the last line.
Oh.
we were-
Yeah,
we were
she's taking the absolute piss there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you reckon she lives? She's got to live somewhere like Bethnal Green, and she.
Oh yeah.
But she refuses to move. Do you know what I
Peckham,
mean?
mate.
Yeah. She refuses to move. You know,
Yeah,
like
she's only been mugged. She's only been mugged 14 times.
no, yeah. No, I reckon. I reckon all the proper rude boys know her round the estate. Like, oh,
Yeah,
you
call
right,
her
what's her
Nan.
name? What's her name?
Edna.
No,
They
Ed.
they got her on. They got her on road, didn't they?
Yeah. I reckon she
Shot
shot.
in bare licks. Shot in bare licks, mate.
She's always standing at a window watching him go by.
Yeah. As they start hanging around, she goes,
BMXs.
"Oi, boys!" Like out of her balcony, because I imagine she lives in like a proper dirty like council flat. You know?
Have a go at this, and she hangs her f***ing witch's tit out.
no, I was gonna say, right, boys, fuck off now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like one of
Yeah.
them, innit?
Yeah.
It's like-
Chucks her tea at him.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Chucks still throws a dishwater out the window,
Yeah.
even though it's 2020.
Yeah.
yeah. Go smoke that shit somewhere else, like.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though she
But
probably
she's
hasn't it.
how many fags is she in
Oh,
the
mate.
house?
Yeah, plenty.
Like the dog's
Plenty.
the dog's so riddled with cancer. It's just a tumor at this point where he's been breathing so much secondhand smoke.
Jesus.
Yeah. All the furniture in there's brown. It wasn't when they bought it.
No, and and every single fire alarm is just hanging off, making a noise because he thinks the house on fire.
Got a son to sort that out. Who's a unemployed fixer.
Oh, he's a good boy.
Yeah.
He's a lovely boy.
He's just
my,
in
my
between.
Gary.
Mum, where?
He gets
Mum, I need
himself into
50 quid
trouble.
for weed. I need 50 quid. Why do you always do this to me? Like,
You're not having Martelli. Not having Martelli again.
yeah, not again. But you make. Why'd you make me hurt you all the time? Like, what, I don't
Emma
like
Dale's
it.
on at 5. Emma Dale's on. Imagine. Nah, look, just grabs him by like the wrist, like, nah, fuck off.
I'm an old woman. I am. I'm an old woman.
I fought a war for you.
Your dad'd be fucking disgusted.
And then like the old like Macmillan cancer people come round to look at the dog, and she's like, "Oh, he's a good boy. He's lot of problems. Drugs he's on. He's a good boy, Mark Gary. He's a good boy.
Yeah, definitely Gary as well.
Yeah.
Always got an ashtray on the arm of the chair.
Oh.
Oh, always.
What's he smoking? Roll ups or just normal?
Oh no,
cigarettes?
roll
yeah.
He's got roll ups.
She
Because they're slightly better.
Yeah, but,
He says.
no. But she only gives him the roll up. She smokes the Taylor Maids.
Super Kings and all.
Yeah, black ones. What's the blackest box you got, governor?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Was that it, Will?
That's it, mate. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, well, I mean, look,
She's always got a fag on. He said.
always.
She eats and for most dinners she just eats a mash sandwich.
Yeah,
Just old school.
or free or like frozen leftover food. Just
Yeah, or free Bentos pies in a tin.
yeah. No, they're natural. They're all
Can't eat the
natural.
whole thing though. Can't eat the whole thing.
Oh God, no!
At least the rest of the dog.
We
she
grew
has
up on
liver.
this. We grew up.
She has,
As that to lube it down, and just pours a bit of Stella in there as well.
yeah.
She
has liver and onions for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I won't buy them from that Mr. Ram down the shop. I'll go to Tesco.
Yeah, they smell funny, innit? This is what she'd be saying, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
I think we could all.
Don't,
I feel like this is
don't
what we
want
should
him
be allowed to
to.
say because it's 100%.
Don't want him doing his voodoo on me.
It's 100%. I mean, how many times do you reckon your grandparents have said something racist?
Oh, terrible!
mate.
I remember driving down. I should say this, but I remember being in the back of a car of my grandparents, and there was this. It was around like Chelmsford where my grandparents used to live, and we're driving.
They got driven out for being Nazis.
Burning crosses and that.
They had a black mate, like you know how old people are. They've got a group of mates, yeah. They've got a group of mates, and like they all go around and have like tea. Was it? Not tea parties, like book events and all this shit. They do. Old people
and summers
old
parties.
people are like, yeah. Well,
Avon parties.
This fella, I won't name him, but this fella's like walking down the street, and then my granddad goes, "Oh, look at this black fella. What's he gonna do?" And then my nan
What's he gonna do?
yeah, and then he goes, "Oh,"
transform.
and he went, "Oh no, that's so and so." So like, they already knew that he was. They were mates of him, but it's just like that old mentality. It's like,
Mate,
I must have only been about 6.
Old
What's
people.
he gonna do?
Old
Yeah.
people are so racist. Like, again, I don't want to get anyone in trouble. Yeah. Luckily, only you guys know where I live, but I live in obviously a quite a tight knit community flat, don't I? There's only like 6 of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the old deer downstairs.
What do you mean us? Whiteys.
Nah, look, the old deer downstairs. They were Nigerian because I used to speak to him, the fella. He was from Nigeria, and she hated him, and they got evicted. I something to do with kids, like they were just like just noisy. Yeah, she hated him, right? And they got evicted for being too loud and whatnot.
Oh wow.
And we all went round her house. So me, Nicole, and the neighbour, like opposite me, we all went round there just to have a chat with her and that because we've got some issues. I'm not getting into it. We've got some issues with service charge and all that. And she's going, well, now they're gone. Now Mr. Darky's gone, and I'm like, oh my god, like
yeah, you know what her motivation was, isn't it?
Oh, 100%.
Straight away.
100%.
Couldn't imagine hating someone like that. I couldn't imagine hating someone just because of the way they looked.
No, I know.
I was saying this the other day. Do you know how ridiculous racism is?
Oh mate,
To
yeah.
hate
So
a group,
ridiculous.
to hate a group of people
Yeah,
because they look different.
yeah, exactly.
That is
Yeah,
fucking nuts.
It's mad. Absolutely. But
Joe,
like,
sorry, go on. I've got another point to this.
it's just like you say that, to hate people because of the way they look, but a racist person isn't going to sit there and see a deformed white person and hate them.
No,
Yeah.
but hold on. Do you know what I think? This will be a good debate. Imagine how mental it is to hate someone because of what they look like. Imagine hating a whole group of people because what they think. So religion, no one actually knows what one. Oh, Allah's the only real God. Christ is the only real God. Jah is the only real God. All the rest of them, there's been countless millions dead, billions probably throughout the course of time, and that's you can't even sit. No one actually knows the answer. You just hate that person because of what they believe.
Yeah.
That is even more
systematic,
mental.
isn't it?
That is absurd.
But it's
to-
like, yeah,
to
that
hate-
runs in parallel, I think, or like.
That is no, but that's worse because if you can see someone, you can physically, when you look at someone and like when you've been in public or a pub and they just irritate you, you look at their face, you think, oh my god, you are irritating, like for no
Yeah.
reason. Like you don't say it out loud, but like everyone, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but imagine looking at someone who is not saying a word, but you just knew they were thinking about strawberries. And you're like, I don't want you to think about fucking strawberries.
I know,
Bananas are the best. Like, that's
Yeah.
how mental it is.
I know, mate. Yeah, it is.
Do you know what I mean?
I've got a little confession to make, guys. I don't know if you'd I don't know if you've ever felt the same way. Have you ever seen someone say like in a pub or whatever?
Sorry, I just had a vision of you going, I'm
I'm
black.
gay.
Yeah, I'm black.
I'm black. After all this time. Yeah, go on.
You know, you're in a pub or something, and I don't know. When you walk into a pub, you obviously survey the area, survey who's in there, don't you? And I don't know if it's just me, but do you find yourself if you see someone who's like, I've got to be careful how I put this.
Visually different?
Not visually different, but
Disabled?
maybe visually different, but by
Mentally
their own
challenged?
means.
Disabled?
Like maybe
What
they're
do you mean?
fat, they're really fat or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you just find that? Do you just look at them and go, that they're not even a threat? Like, you know,
But they are to Tesco.
have you ever done that? You look at them.
It
and
depends if I want to go and
"They're not
eat in
even a
there or
threat."
not. I'm thinking, oh, there's nothing.
You survey the area and you look at people and go, right, who's doing what? What's going on here? Don't you?
No, I've never looked up and down a pub and gone, well, if it all kicks off, I can just batter the shit out of that fat man or that child. No, I've never thought that.
I'll just kick the dog sitting there.
Yeah. Oh my god, this.
You
As we walks
see
in.
some fella. You just see some
I've got
fella and you go,
vision.
he's like that. You know in World War Z when they're all running around that really tiny kid because he's got like cancer or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not even bothered by him, are they?
So you would
That's what it's
you would
like.
rather fight a kid with cancer? is what you're saying?
I can imagine Will walking into like the blue board, just scanning it with us two, scanning
Like
the
Terminator.
See the kid in a wheelchair, and he's about to ring the bell or something, or like he's got like on a
Josh,
Last Wish Foundation, and Will's thinking, "Fucking touch! If it all kicks off, I know what I'm going for."
Josh, I know for a fact that you've done you've done the surveying thing because when we went to see the a game or something in what's that, the Inn on the Green pub. There was Paul
Oh,
yeah.
there and your other mate, a big tall fella,
Paul, yeah.
Paul, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it was like just you guys who were supporting one team, and then like the rest of the pub was supporting the other team.
Yeah, it's West Ham
You were getting-
Arsenal, wasn't it?
you
Or
were
West
getting
Ham
so
No, it was
annoyed with this
Liverpool
guy.
Arsenal.
Was
Oh,
it?
It was
Was it
Liverpool
Liverpool
Arsenal. Yeah.
He was getting.
Yeah.
Do you remember this, Alex? He was
Yeah,
getting,
sort of.
He was getting so annoyed at some fella behind because he kept like chanting.
Oh,
and
Josh.
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
Josh
the
was-
worst.
Josh
Don't go
was
watch
the worst.
football with
No.
Josh.
And then he went. Oh, do you reckon he was like looking over him? He was going sort of talking to himself and talking to Paul, going, "Yeah, I reckon I could have him. I could have him." And then he stands up and this guy stands up and he goes, Josh just goes, "Oh, he's a bit tall actually."
Yeah, but that's because I'm too deep by then, Will. I've said some things like back by.
Just before we start to wrap up, boys, I want to go back to what Josh said about the what people are thinking and the whole religion thing. I don't want it to go on for too long. But it comes into our little fact of the week.
Mm.
That I'd like to talk about as well. But this is gonna it will stem on from what I'm about to say. You know, Alien films, the Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
Ridley Scott.
Oh yeah.
Prometheus.
Oh,
All
I love
of
this
the-
topic.
All
I
of the
love this
people,
topic.
all of the people that sit there and say, he's not the real God. This isn't, you should believe in this. No one asks the question who is religious of, well, who created God.
God. Yeah.
Obviously,
exactly.
Prometheus. I bring up Prometheus because the engineers created us.
Yeah.
But who
You
created
can't
the
make
engineers?
you can't make nothing out of nothing.
Exactly.
That's the universe. That's just how it is.
Well,
So when it comes to
You-
religion and stuff, who created God? If there is,
Yeah,
such a
because you can't have nothing. You can't have nothing. No molecules, no particles, no atoms. You can't have nothing and create something out of it. Because if you can, then everything we know is a lie. Everything.
well, I don't know how it would work, but Lawrence Krauss is a physicist who sort of, I don't know, pioneered work on sort of black holes and stuff, and he's got a theory as to how there is something from nothing. So I'd rather
Well,
hold my breath
Is
on
this
that. The thing is,
just
it
it's,
before
sounds
it's
you,
only
foreign to
because we
me.
don't know, and then we even assign a meaning to the word nothing. Nothing means something in a way.
yeah?
You know, so
Yeah,
it's,
in
Can
theory,
I-
it
we're
does, yeah.
limited by our language, by our experience. It's not necessarily reflective of the natural world.
I want to
No,
ask.
of course.
I want to ask a question that is the question, Will, to your black hole. Who did you say it was?
Lawrence Krauss.
See the guy that's tried to debunk is it Hawkins? Sort
What,
of
theory of
the
relativity?
no, he's tried to debunk the whole black hole thing of you'll just be split into basically human spaghetti if you enter a black hole.
Oh, spaghettification.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know
because
who.
I actually saw something today, funny enough, that says it was Brian Cox talking about it, and he said that there's this guy out there, I can't think of his name. You know, obviously spaghettification happens. You enter a black hole, your whole body just basically gets stretched on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
But they're actually saying that because we're molecules and particles and whatnot, the matter just breaks up, and when it comes out the other side, it's back together but in a different order. Whereas if we could then put it in the right order to rebuild us, we'd be able to teleport.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
well,
also,
they have teleported. They have teleported like individual particles, like atoms or subatomic particles.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but no
they've-
one's asked the question. Sorry, Will, go on.
no, I was just going to say they've done that. It's just add in the however many trillion other bits onto a human. I think that'd be the tricky bit, making sure they go in the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, but no one's asked the question. That's just your physical body. What happens to your consciousness?
Do you really think that you will be if I mean if you have a blow to the head, anything can happen to you.
I imagine that if your
What?
consciousness gets left behind slightly,
No,
and it doesn't
if you-
come the same time,
if
you
you-
sit there out the black hole and you'll come out and go, "Well, I did it, guys. I'm dead." That's how I imagine it would happen.
No, I reckon no, but your consciousness doesn't control. You're talking about your brain. I'm talking about your
Well, is
actual
that not your
conscious. Your
consciousness?
actual.
Yeah, your
No,
consciousness is located inside your brain.
Yeah.
no
It's
one
a
knows.
part
No one
of-
knows where the No one actually knows where the consciousness comes from. They
Probably
think
'cause
it's
it
the
comes from
pineal gland
loads of different
in the
places.
back of your head. No, but no one knows what it is. There's no scientist in the world that can tell you what consciousness is. Google it. No one knows.
Well, maybe I'll take
It's,
your word
so-
for it. But do you think you can like the consciousness is separate from the body then?
Oh,
Pretty much
100%. 100% your
So
consciousness is
what?
separate from your body. Yeah, of course.
If you get battered around the head, or you have a
Yeah.
stroke or something, and it damages your brain and damages your consciousness,
Yeah.
do
No,
you-
no,
what
no.
happens then?
No, just two separate things. Two totally separate things. I think being brain damaged has got nothing to do with your consciousness. Because
Of course it does,
someone
because
who
it can
is
all be affected. It can all be
no,
damaged by
no,
something.
because think of it as two separate entities. Totally, your
Well, that's not
consciousness
right,
doesn't
though.
control your brain. Your consciousness is something that's given off, or I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but I don't know whether I don't know what it is. It's a I don't know if it exists in matter. It's a state. It's a state, isn't it? Of consciousness. But why? Like no one knows where it comes from. They think it might be the pineal gland, possibly, but they don't know. But no one knows why we have it, what it's for, like what happens to it when your body shuts off. Like look into it, man. It's interesting.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how.
You know,
Well,
like when people trip
I've read this book.
and they
It was. I think I mentioned it before. It's by Matthew Walker. It's called Why We Sleep, and it's got a really interesting part. I can't. I've read it a while back now, but I'm going to try and paraphrase what he said in it. So like, a lot of the developments from like our brain in terms of like intelligence over time, I suppose indeed consciousness as well. So to me, that's something that is formed as a result of our superior intelligence to other animals. But a lot of that had formed after we created fire, and we could sleep on the forest floor. So we used to sleep in trees as
primates.
what's the word? Primates. Yeah, we sleep in trees, but it would mean that a part of our brain that allows for REM sleep, I think, where your muscles are paralyzed.
Rapid eye movement.
Yeah, where you dream, and so you don't act out your dreams. There's a chemical that paralyzes your body while you sleep, so you don't act out your dreams. But if you were to do that in the treetops, then
Yeah,
you'd
you'd
fall
fall
out and
out.
die. And those that happened to fell out and died. But so it wasn't until we came down to the forest floor that part of our brain and all of the benefits that came with it, of that type of sleep, that state of sleep, sort of because we could sleep on the forest floor, made our brains grow.
I
So
mean,
it adds to like,
Interesting.
and it adds to
that is
everything.
interesting.
Like like the different parts of sleep are this Matthew Walker thinks is like one of the primary causes as to why we're so intelligent now. So have such big brains, have such a massive intellect, so many things we can possibly do, have like advanced consciousness, I suppose, ponder all these wonderful things. He puts it down to like because sleep grows the brain. That's
Of
sleep
course.
does that as a function.
That's why babies have so much sleep. But I would love to hear his view on consciousness, because that doesn't in any way explain to me why we have consciousness or what consciousness is.
Well, what I'm getting at there in terms of consciousness is the fact that it comes as a byproduct of our intelligence, or
Yeah, but so what does it do then?
well, it might be a way of increasing social circles, or I mean, you could, if you like, um, split it up into subsections like consciousness. Like animals, you could say have some kind of consciousness because they know how and do often treat other animals or their own kin with love and affection. Like you could say, well, what's that
Yeah,
down
of
to?
course.
Other than
Well,
like a built-in need or desire or want to help, which I suppose, but at least to me, is a part of consciousness. You have to be conscious to be able to decide upon these things.
Boys, the reason I brought that up is because I have something that we're talking about creators and consciousness, and we develop things as humans that no other organism can really do in the way we do it, i.e., speech and stuff like that. It's not something that animals can't speak. They can sign, they can give off different moods and whatnot, but they can't speak. Obviously, AI is a big thing at the moment. And I found something here that I found really interesting. Just before we end, basically, in 2017, Facebook created AI robots. One called Bob, the other one Alice. They were talking in a language only two of them understood. Bob would ask, "I can, I, everything else." Alice responds with balls, have zero, to me, to me, to me, to me, meaning that she wanted 5 balls. Facebook deactivated them. But they
why?
They'd come
Mate,
up with their own language.
They come up with their own language that only they could understand, because what that meant is that Alice sitting there saying, I have 0, to me, to me, to me. She says that 5 times. It means I want 5.
Yeah.
And they couldn't understand.
So they're saying AI is learning and growing a consciousness.
Yeah. And this was in 2017.
I've got no doubt that Bill Gates and people like that have got money. If you that's a whole Gates, a lot of his money, the companies that he owns or co-runs, is mental. But I've got no doubt that's what they're trying to do. Elon Musk has openly said that he wants to put. He's openly said that he would. He said if I think you asked on Joe Rogan what would happen if AI had consciousness. He said it's not that. He said one, it's not that far away, and secondly, we are doomed.
Well, it's like the film.
Imagine having a supercomputer
It's
that can think
scary.
for itself.
Yeah,
Mate, it's
yeah.
horrendous. It's ridiculous.
But
No,
there
it's a
are
whole load of
laws.
ethical questions and stuff, isn't there? There's
Mate,
the whole-
so many.
There are laws to robotics, aren't there?
Yeah, but then I was just about to say that. But would there?
They would
Do
never
you mean
be
like
smarter than us.
Well, they
Never.
would. Well, no, they
No.
would. They would.
How would they? We have the only information that they've got.
Yes,
isn't
not if they're
evolving.
learning. Not if they're learning on their own.
It's a good point. though,
That
'cause
means
they'd be limited.
it could scan a book in what 10 seconds? A whole book on on bioweaponry. It could do
But
that
it
in a
wouldn't
minute.
understand it.
No, it would eventually once it's decoded the information. Because all it is decoded information. That's all we do with things. Our brain You know the noise I'm making now. I'm not making that sound. Your eardrums are taking the vibrations of of my mouth moving, and you're decoding that information into words.
Yeah,
We're
that's
just
what
massive
they were
computers.
doing.
Even when you look at something, you're just decoding the
But then-
information. You're just decoding to what it is.
Well,
But then
that goes
again,
back
like-
to the sorry, Will. That goes back to the black hole thing of what Brian Cox was saying. That if you think of your body as data and information, and we put that data and
Yeah, and
information
that's
somewhere
how
else
you
through the
should
black
look.
hole.
That's how you should look at your life. I think that's how we should. We don't look. I think we're just on like we decode everything. When I look at you, I just decode your information.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I liked how we segued into that
Something
from
serious. From
from
grannies
something
biting
really
knobs.
serious. Yeah.
Well, talking of segue in, should we vroom out of here? Shall we?
Yeah.
Well, we need to do the This Isn't Life.
Yeah, I mean, for me, this is life. I can say I
Ooh,
totally
controversial.
See this no, I see this happening because I'm not being funny, but like being that age and sitting there and don't give it to me. I'll chop it off or I'll bite it off. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them in it, and she actually did, and I can see this happening. To be honest,
Wow. Okay.
I can. There's not enough evidence to say no. There's also not enough evidence to say yes, but considering there was a court hearing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of
Do
like.
you know what?
But I
It
don't
was
know
the
why she
wooden
bent
teeth.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the wooden teeth for me.
But it is in Manchester, so sort of like.
Well,
Worry down,
actually,
don't
yeah, no, actually, yeah. I'm gonna go. This isn't like too ludicrous.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fair enough. Well, I'm going to say this is life.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We haven't had a split verdict for a little while.
No, it's been a while. And if you'd like to see how long it has been, check out all of the other shows that we do because I think this is now episode. Whoa, we've got to be in the 50s now. I think this even might be episode 50. But you can catch up with us on Twitter at ThisIsn'tLifePod. Even send us an email at thisisn'tlife.sub@gmail.com. Send in your own stories if you want to, and you can even have a chance to be on the show. How about that? If you like the show that much, go ahead, contact us. We might let you in. You might have a sneak peek behind the scenes of more than what we've given away already.
You're absolutely right.
Absolutely.
You probably wouldn't want to. It'd probably stress you out. Because I know I am. But yeah.
Well, see you next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you next week.